Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday to you. We're on a Friday afternoon, headed toward mid-July. This year again is going amazingly fast. I appreciate the times that you have spent in reviewing my videos. Thank you for all of the comments. I would love to connect with you if you have questions or comments or thoughts. I really invite a discussion. And as a matter of fact, we're going to get more into that on today. I want to talk to you on what I've titled this broadcast, The Invitation. I've entitled it The Invitation because I'm inviting you into a partnership where we can work together for the benefit of your life. And I want to talk to you about the things that I've got available to help you out. Before we move into that, though, let me just say today, because there's so much going on, and it's one problem after another. You've got the earthquakes, you've got civil unrest, you've got storms, disasters, buildings falling, people struggling, uh, psychological and mental problems across the sector. They're talking about actually teaching airline stewardess martial arts. And man, who would ever thought that that would be a topic of conversation? But I say all of that to say to you today this: in crisis, and that's really where we've been with so many things going on, the hacking. I could just, you know what the news is saying, you know, all of the things that are going on, hacking of computer systems and those things. We could get lost in that, but what I need to say to you is this, and you can write this down because it is universally true. In every manner of crisis, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of struggle, and in the midst of difficulty, there is always a corresponding opportunity. So if you're feeling surrounded by the challenges and all of the things that are going on, know this, that the opportunities are knocking at your door. And I don't believe that you are alive today. You could have been born 300 years ago, 200 years out. No, you are alive in this generation. I believe that that is for a reason, that for such a time as this, you were born. And what you do, what you say, what you think, what you accomplish really does matter. I really want to emphasize that. So I would like to help you as you view my broadcast and as we partner together to really take advantage of opportunities that are before you so that your life can count and you can really, really make a difference. Okay. So just remember this, that whenever and wherever there is a crisis, there is always an opportunity. Keep that in your mind. Okay, let's talk about ways that we can connect. I want to invite you to connect so you can avail yourself to everything that I've been working on. I've spent over 60 years of my life writing, studying, learning, being trained so that I could present things to you that'll help you on the journey of your life. That's really what my life is all about. It is really about helping you. And so I want to bring up some of the things, and hopefully you can see this pretty clearly. I'm going to talk about some of the things that you can participate in, and that'll help you, just so you know what I'm doing. I've got many comments and many questions about where I'm from, what I'm doing, what I do. And so I want to address some of that so we can work together. And so when I do broadcast, podcasts, when I write articles, you can participate in that to really be a blessing. The first thing that I do is I do a weekly newsletter. I do a weekly newsletter, and I'm gonna pull up a banner for that. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I do. I do a newsletter. It comes in your mailbox. It's called the Leadership Report. There it is. It's called the Leadership Report. I send it out via email every Monday morning. And on Monday mornings, it's about a really a 1 minute read, and it gives you something inspirational to start your week with. For instance, 2 weeks ago, the newsletter was asked the question, is happiness really required? We think that happiness is some warm, fuzzy thing that a few lucky people may get to experience. I take the position that happiness is a requirement. Studies have shown that when you are happy inside, you are more productive outside, clearly, hands down. It's just one example of relevant topics that are being covered. I'll tell you why I call it the leadership report in just a little bit. But you can avail yourself if you go to my website, which I'm going to bring up in a little bit, www.rogerckelleygroup.com. When you go on the website, it's going to open up a window for you to put your name, first and last name, and your email address. That's all you need to do. Put that in. It'll be in your inbox 5 o'clock this Monday morning, okay, at your email address. The next area that we're going to look at here on this circle is I'm inviting you to connect with me through my authors page. And so the authors page is, let me bring it up. It's a Facebook page. And if you search Roger C. Kelly Sr., in fact, my videos are always shown broadcast from my authors page along with my regular page now. But on that page, that's the first page that I do the broadcast. I will post some of my writings and other things. You can actually put your thoughts there. So what I need you to do is two things. I need you to like and follow the page. If you do that, then you'll be notified when I go live. You'll be notified when something is actually going on. Okay. So authors page is another. The third thing we have here is Universal Leadership Group. And that is actually a Facebook group. I'm going to bring that up. And if you just search Universal Leadership Group, you can be a part of that. It's a private group, so you can't just join. But if you just send me a note requesting the invitation, I'll invite you in. And it's there in that group. I am going to be encouraging 4 areas in leadership. One is well-being. The things that really foster well-being. This series I just completed is out of the one of my writings on well-being. You've got to be solid and strong personally if you're going to move forward in your life in all of the other areas. In fact, that is the key. If you fall apart, your life's not far behind. I'll guarantee that. Secondly is wealth building. That is taking your gifts and your talents and skills and your efforts and energy and converting that into wealth or increase. A lot of people don't even know what wealth is. Wealth includes money, but money alone doesn't necessarily make you wealthy. In some countries that people have had money and then money fails, what then? We have to have a broader definition of wealth. And so well-being, wealth in the Universal Leadership Group, connections. We're going to talk about relationships and There'll be articles and conversations and guest speakers and information provided on building relationships. No matter how good you are, you're not going to do this by yourself. You're going to need support from someone else, and you need to know how to build win-win relationships if you're going to move forward. And then the fourth area in Universal Leadership Group is winning. And in winning, in this battle of life, there are principles that you can ensure you can win. There's a lot of things you can't control, but the things you can control, you can win with those according to the opportunities that are before you. I also have a YouTube channel, and I'm going to put that up for you to see. That is Roger for Wisdom, as is going across the bottom screen. And if you go and search that, you can like the channel and you can follow the channel. And that way, when I'm posting something on YouTube, you again will be advised of that. Again, everything I have, you're not going to find, I don't amplify insanity, those things that are going on. You need to protect your head and your heart and your ears. I guarantee you, with what I produce, it's going to be edifying. It's going to be constructive always. That's what it's for. There's a lot of stuff going on out there, and you need to be careful, what you're hearing, okay, and what you're receiving. There are also transformational materials, okay, and I'm gonna let's see, transformational materials that's showing up at the bottom. I've got newsletters, articles. I actually write uplifting, inspiring poetry. There's this compilation of things I've done over the years. I'm going to begin to post that to the newsletter. To the website. Also, if you will, there's a store as well, and I'm actually getting into my second area too, and I'm going to post that as well. There's on my website is a store that you can actually purchase materials. The 8 Pillars of Lifetime Sanity is available right now at rogerckelleygroup.com in the store. The 8 Pillars of Lifetime Relationships are available in the store. Soon to come is the 8 Pillars of Lifetime Wealth. Again, all of these things, the material that I write is very intentional. I don't have time just to hear myself talk. I'm not trying to impress you or anybody else. My commitment on the Roger C. Kelly brand is to put out intentional quality information that will change your life and help you to improve and help you to grow and help you to get done the things that you really would like to get done. Also on my website, you're going to find that there is a blog. There's other information as well as a store. All of this is at rogerckelleygroup.com. Again, for you to avail yourself to those things that's really going to help you. Let me say this as I close today. You alone are responsible for what happens in your life. Candidly, nobody else really cares. People are obsessed with their own life. And so you want to avail yourself to the tools and information that's really going to help you out. And so what I like to do is really connect with you, partner with you for the things that are going on in your life. My information is published. If you need to talk to me, you have questions, you can reach out. I will usually respond within 24 hours. And I really appreciate you taking the time. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, but I'm looking to hear from you. Thank you so much. You take care.